This can't be right. No, it can't. It doesn't make any sense. It's a mistake, right? I don't know. This is my list. It's the list. The only one I get. And I'm the only one who does this job, so... Yeah, exactly. Definitely a mistake. Maybe a clerical error. Those happen. We know those happen. We've seen it happen for other things. Hell, it happened the first time you were on my list. You shouldn't have been there if you couldn't die, right? There was no reason for it, so that was clearly a mistake. And so is this. No, of course not. No need to panic. It has to have a reasonable explanation, and we'll figure out what it is. Errors happen. I just need to find someone who can answer some questions for us, which is always a fun time at the office. I mean, no, never before that I know of, but... Okay, it is a fairly large coincidence, but I'm not going to just assume it's correct. There has to be more going on here. Don't worry, we'll figure it out together, you and me. We're a team, okay? You get me, Pumpkin? We're a team. We just need to get some answers. Oh, you mean like sabotage? You think someone would do that? It would have to be someone with access to the master list, or someone who could bribe someone who has access, but I can't think of anyone who would do that. There's no one at the office who's like that, not that I know of anyway. You mean Satan? He's annoying, but this isn't his style. He doesn't hate us or anything. As far as I know, he doesn't hate anyone. And he's way too busy to muck around with my list like that. No, for sure. Plus, I don't think he'd know how. The guy isn't exactly tech-savvy. He still uses a pager. No, it isn't him. And I don't think it's sabotage anyway. We don't have any enemies. It's more likely to be incompetent bureaucrats or some sort of mix-up in the files. It could happen. I don't really want to think about the other possibilities. Because if I think about them, then I have to acknowledge them as possibilities, and that's not okay with me. Fine. I suppose it's possible that this was intentional. That they meant to put you and her and whoever else on the list, even though you're the ones they made special in the first place. I mean, we can only speculate. Maybe it was an experiment and now it's over and they want the traces removed. Maybe something went wrong and they need to start over. Maybe they just got bored and want to move on to something else. They do have short attention spans. But speculating doesn't really help us. We won't know what's going on until we look into it. Maybe I should just go to the office, stand there until someone talks to me. That's true, it's usually a ghost town. For a massive organization, it's a pretty empty, cavernous place most of the time. Okay, well, we'll get it sorted. Right now, I guess I just ignore it? I'm not sure, I've never ignored the list before. No, not ever, it's my whole job. Never had a reason to not do it, but now... Hey, no. Don't even say that, we're not going to consider that. I'm not going to try it. Because what if it works? Just because it's never worked before doesn't mean it wouldn't work now. Things have changed. You haven't been well, and if I actually touched you with intent and you were to... No, we aren't trying it, not a chance. That's for me to deal with. If there are consequences to me ignoring the list, then I will handle them. They are not your problem. Look, sweetness, I'm the only death. The only one who can do what I do. If I refuse to do it, then you'll be okay, and that's what matters here. Okay, but what could they do to me? Right, okay, stupid question, but would they? Would they even bother? They have enough to do. We should be insignificant to them. Hypothetically, go ahead. Right. Okay, well, let me see. If, hypothetically, your name being on my list was intentional, and I'm supposed to, do what I do, then I just will not do it. If hypothetically they have a problem with that, they can take it up with me. Or take it out on me, whatever. If they decide to remove me from my role, that's up to them. And if they give someone else the job, that's also up to them. At that point, sure, maybe the new person could act on the list and still take action against you, but there's also a chance they'd forget. Staff changes mean things get lost in the shuffle. Maybe you drop off the list. Or maybe by then, they would have changed their minds about whatever their half-baked plan is. Either way, it buys you more time, and time is the point. Sweetness, time is a resource we can't get back. Even I have a limit to my time, and it really comes down to whatever the bosses want. We thought you had a lot of time, but maybe we were being a little naive. Whatever the case, if I can do anything to get you a little more time, I will. Plus, there's the other thing. The fact that I will not do it. I just will not. Because I don't want to be the one that sends you away. They can't make me, and if they try, I'll just quit. No, it's just... Obviously, there's more to existence than this plane. We've talked about the afterlife. It's not like you'd cease to exist. And I know you wouldn't end up in Satan's hands. You're too good for that. Oh, you had to be pretty awful to go there. Like, tax lawyer awful. And even then, he's more annoying than anything. But no, I'm pretty sure you'd go to the good place. So there's that, but the issue is that's not my world. My place is here, being the one who starts people on their journey. I'm the transitional point, which means being on this plane pretty much all the time. I can go to the other planes if I work there, I need to do something, like the time I had to collect that one soul who went to the wrong place, but I can't linger in those spaces. I don't belong there. And that would mean being away from you. You'd move on, and I wouldn't. And I'm just not okay with it. Maybe it's selfish, but I want to be here with you. I like our life together. We've built this for ourselves. And you make me feel alive, like truly alive. I don't even know if I felt this alive when I was human. And now, I like this. I don't know what clerical error brought us together, but it happened and we clicked and it's astronomically unlikely, but here we are. Death and the unkillable, at least up to now. Almost a perfect match when you think about it. I don't want to lose this, and that means I want to fight for it. So I will not just touch you with intent and hope nothing happens. And I will not just sit here and be okay with them sending you on to another plane. I don't have to accept any of it. Maybe I always have, but not anymore. I'm going to pretend like your name isn't on my list. If they have a problem with it, well, this is a mess they caused. They can clean it up. I don't have to help them. No. So don't worry, sweetness, I won't do it. They can do what they like. They tend to do that anyway. We can just go about our day like everything's fine. Is there a storm rolling in? I thought it was supposed to be sunny today. I seriously doubt they're monitoring us right now. I mean, they can, but they rarely bother. But you know what? If they are, fine. In fact, go ahead and listen in. I have a few things to say. You hear me, you idiots? You morons who sit at the top so far removed that you don't care what happens down here? Playing with your little experiments, trying things, and then hiding behind the veil when you mess up. I don't care if you have a problem with me. I don't care what you think. I'm done. I've spent hundreds of years doing the best job. I took so many souls I lost count a long time ago. I completely disconnected from humanity. I did what I was told, and I never questioned it. I knew what I was doing was important and necessary, but I forgot that it affected people. Real, actual people with feelings. And then, because of you mouth breathers either making a mistake or having some fun with us, I found someone I actually connected with. And I came back. To the world of the living, not just the existing. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. Ask anything you want of me, you always have. But do not ask me to kill the one person who has made my existence something valuable. Do not. I have no idea. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they require memos filed in triplicate on special paper. They're a strange and changing bunch. They have a lot of power, frankly. If they wanted to, they could probably just strike both of us dead. But they tend to use their power in strange ways. Mysterious ways, you might say. They don't usually do anything directly, otherwise I wouldn't have a job. I guess. Hang on. Something's happening. I'm not sure. My list is changing again. Sweetness, you're not on it. Your name is gone. Yes, I'm serious. Your name is gone. It's not on the list anymore. I guess they heard me. Wow. I didn't expect them to do something right. Wait, how do you feel? Are you feeling sick or weak or... Yeah? Wait, try to touch the plant. The sickly one. See if you have your life force back. Nothing? Okay, but you feel fine. You feel better? Like normal? Okay, that's something. That's a start. Maybe they realize they screwed up. Oh, good point. Let me check. She might still be there. Oh, well, her name is gone, and so is every other name. My list is blank. Yeah, it's... Oh, hang on. You know how I always sort of exist in multiple spaces at once, doing my job and all that? Now I don't. All of a sudden, I'm not anywhere. Oh, God. This is... Yeah, the list is blank and I'm not anywhere now, except for here. This feels so weird. It really does. I might throw up, actually. It's like a strange visceral thing. I'm used to having so much going on in the back of my mind, but now it's like silence, deafening silence. You're the only person I see or hear. I can't remember when this was a thing. I don't know what it means. Maybe they decided I need a timeout. Wait, let me try something. Do you mind if I touch one of your plants? I want to see if I can kill it. I'm curious. I need to test this, and I'm definitely not testing it on you. Which is your least favorite plant? Okay. Huh, nothing's happening. I'm trying, but nothing. I can't touch things with intent anymore. I don't have my powers. Okay, so no powers, no being everywhere at once, no list. Maybe they're done with me. I mean, I did just get very angry at them. Maybe they're just taking me off the board. Sounds like something they'd do. Hand off the powers to someone else, someone a little less problematic, and just send me along to wherever. I have been alive for a long time. Granted, most of that wasn't technically human, but still, maybe my time is up. Sweetness, listen. I'm glad you're not on the list anymore. I hope you're not on any list. I hope you get to just live your life now, like a normal person. That's the whole point of all of this. I'll be okay. Whatever happens, I'll be okay, as long as I know you're okay. I know, and I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten upset at them. I didn't want to lose you, and I didn't want to be the reason you had to go. If I have to go now, I guess that's the trade-off, but it's okay. I'll be okay. If that's what happens, then I'll be fine, and so will you. You'll live a good long life, and you won't have to worry about anything. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works in the next plane, but if there's a way, we will. Of course we will. I don't want you to worry about me. That's the main thing. Whatever happens, I love you. It'll be okay. I do. I love you so much. Mwah. Who is that? Thank you. It's a telegram. Telegrams still exist? I guess so. Let's see. It's to me. Dear Cessie, stop. Your feedback has been received. Stop. Your services are no longer required. Stop. Your powers have been removed, and your humanity has been restored. Stop. You will no longer have access to the office, employee discounts, the company picnic, yada yada. Oh, here we go. Because of your years of loyal service, we've also removed your partner from the list. Stop. We will take no further action at your request. Stop. You are both now susceptible to all normal human ailments and injuries. Use caution while existing. Stop. You'll receive no further communications from this organization. Very truly yours, the powers that be. Wow. I guess so. I guess it's over. I'm fired. Yeah, but we're both alive, right? We're both alive and we're both okay. We're here, together. Yeah, they set us both free, assuming this is legit, which I can't imagine it isn't. This is very much their style. I don't know. I don't know if this was one big machination or one long series of mistakes on their part, but either way, I don't really care. I don't care at all about what's happening in the other planes. All I care about is right here. Come here, you. Oh, man, I feel really alive right now. Yeah, I do. How about you? You okay? All right, then. I guess it's over. No more death. Just Cessie. And now, Pumpkin, our life can really start. Wanna go get some coffee? Hey, you lovely goobers. Be sure to comment on this audio because I'll pin my favorite comment. Big shout out to Tom Black. You're this audio's randomly selected Sweetness patron. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. You make these audios possible. If you'd like to be a Sweetness patron, the link is in the description for that and lots of other great stuff. Check out some other audios, maybe the one YouTube is recommending to you right now, because the more you enjoy the audios, the more YouTube suggests them to people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss an upload, and thanks for listening.